2019 Mercedes-AMG C43 adds 23 horsepower and a bunch of tech for Geneva debut. The new C43 really sounds like a baby S-Class. The Mercedes-Benz C-Class is getting a refresh for 2019. We saw the C300 refreshes a month ago, and now we have somewhat more information on the C43. Both will be appeared at the Geneva engine demonstrate this week. The standard and C43 adaptations get more power, more driver help frameworks, a delicately rubbed look and a couple of new paint hues. The engines. Let's start with the engines. The C300 will proceed with its 2.0-liter turbo 4, however it now influences 255 horsepower, to up 14 horsepower, and 273 pounds-to-foot of torque. Race and 4MATIC all-wheel drive are as yet accessible for the C300, the C43 is 4MATIC as it were. That AMG Lite model conveys 385 horsepower and 384 pounds-to-foot from its 3.0-liter turbo V6, that is 23 more HP than a year ago's model. The lower display gets the organization's 9G-tronic 9-speed programmed, the AMG accompanies the 9G Speedshift, a marginally more forceful rendition. The C43 can get to 60 out of 4.6 seconds. The new C-Class 4MATIC framework is one-sided toward the back, 69 to 31%, and the four-wheel drive exchange case is mounted to the transmission as a different framework. That makes it less demanding, as indicated by Mercedes, to part torque and also not encroaching on traveler or load space. Versatile damping is standard and balanced through the different drive modes. The C43 gets a 4-interface setup in front and a multi-link race, tuned particularly for the AMG. Guiding is electromechanical, speed delicate and variable proportion. Mercedes says that in brandish mode, more input is passed on about the driving conditions, which is something to be thankful for. The exterior and interior. The exterior of the C43 gets a couple of new bits, as well. It now accompanies another twin-louver grille that is better at coordinating wind current, and in-back purchasers will see a more forceful diffuser. The spoiler lip on the storage compartment is presently painted in body shading. Mercedes even invested energy enhancing the new wheels for streamlined features. The external rings and talked geometry were idealized in the Breezeboro. Inside, the AMG gets ventilated seats notwithstanding the warming capacity, and also the typical microfiber and dark with red vest sewing on the entryways, seats and dashboard. Aluminum pedals round out the bundle with normal grain dark fiery remains and brushed aluminum highlights. Walnut, oak and carbon fiber emphasizes are discretionary while the best range includes jewel stitching. All the driver help frameworks that started on the S-Class are currently drifting down to the C43. They include Active Distance Assist. Distronic can take after a vehicle in front at a pre-chosen separate. Active Blind Spot Assist maintains a strategic distance from an up-and-coming side effect by single-sided braking. Active Steering Assist can effectively mediate regardless of whether street lines are indistinct or non-existent. Active Lane Keeping Assist can identify inadvertent path flight, caution the driver and help to direct the vehicle once again into its path with uneven brake activation. Pre-Safe Registered Plus enacts the pre-safe security measures when an impact from behind is inevitable. Active Brake Assist with cross-traffic function gives the driver a visual cautioning if the separation to the vehicle in front is too little. On identifying the threat of a crash there is an acoustic cautioning. Driver braking can be helped and, if the driver neglects to respond, the speed can be lessened self-governingly. Speed Limit Assist identifies and shows as far as possible. Active Lane Change Assist, radar and camera-based framework that guides the driver while moving to another lane, for instance, when passing. At the point when a turn is demonstrated for no less than 2 seconds, Active Lane Change Assist will help with controlling into the nearby path in the event that it recognizes the path is vacant. Evasive Steering Assist, when a driver intentionally or intuitively plays out a hesitant move, this framework helps by adding ascertained guiding torque to help in controlling wheel development. Pre-Safe Registered Sound, discharges a short obstruction flag if a fast-approaching impact is distinguished, setting off a defensive reflex in the human ear alluded to as the stadius reflex, which can lessen hearing misfortune in case of a mischance. Like the past C43, drivers can control the inside either through the touchpad and controller, caches on the guiding wheel or with voice summons. It likewise accompanies Mercedes' new 12.3-inch screen with 3 show-style alternatives: Great, Brandish or Super Sport. The additional AMG menu includes screens for warm-up, setup, for the drive mode / suspension / and so forth, G-Compel, race clock and motor information, which incorporates torque and lift show. At long last, the C43 gets another directing wheel in either cowhide or microfiber calfskin. It's level bottomed with paddle shifters and highlights new catches that can change between comfort, brandish, down in addition to in singular drive modes without your hands leaving the wheel. Mercedes didn't uncover the estimating yet, however the present C-Class begins at about $40,000, the 4MATIC is $42,000, and the C43 begins at $53,400. We'll see the new auto live on and remain in Geneva.